Nice. Okay. This is epic, right? Epic. Epic.
Though darkness closes, I am shielded by flame. Andraste, guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
You move, and we all die!
And seven switcher right here. Back in the game. Baby. Let go. Okay, let's go. Start with the mages. You ready?
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
We can't waste time fighting among ourselves. We have to come to an agreement. A Tevinter Magister controls Redcliffe, invites us to the castle to talk, and some of us want to do nothing.
Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die. And we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages, and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister...
Has outplayed us.
Come on, let's just do this.
We can't just give up. There has to be something we can do.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Where's the Earl of Redcliffe? I'm sure he'd help us get his castle back.
After he was displaced, Arl Tegan rode straight for Dunrim to petition the Crown for help. I doubt he'll want our assistance once the Ferelden army lays siege to his castle.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
While they're focused on Llewellyn, we break the Magister's defenses. It could work, but it's a huge risk.
Fortunately, you'll have help.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
Nah. Mages. This is what we're gonna do, man. This is what I wanna do, man. It's a lot easier too. Alright. You ain't coming with me. I need the warrior. So Cassandra's coming with me. I need another mage. Let's go with Solus. Why not? Let's go. Ooh.
Announce us.
The Magister's invitation was for Mistress Llewellyn and no one else. You lot wait here.
Now.
If my friends can't enter, then I won't go in either.
Oh yeah? Yep. You're gonna die, man. I look good.
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again.
That's good.
And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
Yep.
If the Grand Enchanter wants to be part of these talks, then I welcome her as a guest of the Inquisition.
Thank you.
Yep.
The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
Nothing.
Nothing at all. I'm just going to take the mages and leave.
And how do you imagine you'll accomplish such a feat?
She knows everything, Father.
Felix, what have you done?
Your son is concerned that you're involved in something terrible.
So speaks the thief. Do you think you can turn my son against me? You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control. You're nothing but a mistake.
Okay. I'm not a mistake. I'm not.
If you know so much, enlighten me.
Yeah.
Tell me what this mark on my hand is for.
It belongs to your betters. You wouldn't even begin to understand its purpose.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
Oh yeah? What kind of power is there?
What's better than turning back time?
He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it, Father. Give up the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No, it's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this woman's life.
Nah. Not gonna happen. Not today. Not today. Not today.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake.
No.
You should never have existed.
You are a mistake. Oh.
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from?
Whoa. Whoa. You wanna die? You're gonna die. You're weak. You're weak. Come on. Come on. Use all the potions. Use it. Use it up. Use it up. How you block that? Get off me, man. I can't die, man. You can't kill me. You can't kill me, man. I'm a beast, baby. You can't kill me. Sit there. You can't die.
Displacement. Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when. Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
Oh, is that even possible?
Moved us through time. Can that even be done?
Normally, I would say no. Obviously, Alexius has taken his research to exciting new heights. We've seen his temporal rifts before. This time we simply passed through one.
Oh.
Let's look around, see where the rift took us.
Okay.
Then we can figure out how to get back.
Okay.
If we can.
Let's get moving.
Then let's go.
I'm right behind you.
Good job. Like the sound of that. Fiona.
You're alive.
Yeah?
I saw you disappear into the rift.
Is that you? What happened to you?
I don't understand. What's happened to you?
Red Lyrium. It's a disease. The longer you're near it, eventually you become this. Then they mine your corpse for more.
Can you tell us the date? It's very important.
Harvest Mir. 942 Dragon.
942? Then we've missed an entire year.
Wow.
We have to get out of here. Go back in time.
Please, stop this from happening. Alexius serves the Elder One, more powerful than the Maker. No one challenges him and lives.
I'll be the first.
I promise I will do everything in my power to set things right.
Our only hope is to find the amulet that Alexius used to send us here. If it still exists, I can use it to reopen the rift at the exact spot we left.
Okay.
Maybe.
Good.
I said, maybe.
That's good.
It might also turn us into paste.
You must try. Your spy master, Leliana. She is here. Find her.
Okay.
Quickly. Before the Elder One learns you're here.
Okay.
The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water.
Okay. So, baby.
You've returned to us. Can it be? Has Andraste given us another chance? Maker, forgive me. I failed you. I failed everyone. The end must truly be upon us if the dead return to life.
You look wounded. Maybe we can help.
Nothing you do can help me now. I'll be with the Maker soon.
Alexius sent us forward in time. If we find him, we may be able to return to the present.
Go back in time. Then, can you make it so that none of this ever took place?
Yep.
That's my hope.
Alexius is master. After you died, we could not stop the Elder One from rising. Empress Celine was murdered. The army that swept in afterwards, it was a horde of demons. Nothing stopped them. Nothing.
I'm sorry.
I should have been there to help you.
You're here now.
Yep. Let's make this happen. I got this. Let's go. What is it? Sodas? It's good.
You're alive. We saw you die.
The spell Alexius cast displaced us in time. We just got here, so to speak.
Can you reverse the process? You could return and obviate the events of the last year. It may not be too late.
Yep.
You look bad. Is there anything I can do to help?
I am dying, but no matter. If you can undo this, they can all be saved. This world is an abomination. It must never come to pass.
Okay. I got this.
We'll have to go up. I've heard the guards saying that Alexius barricaded himself in the throne room.
Okay. Let's go.
Tell me how Lavella knew of the sacrifice at the temple.
Never.
Whoa.
There's no use to this defiance, little bird. There's no one left for you to protect.
You're wasting your breath.
Oh. Oh my god.
You will break.
I will die first. Or you will.
You're alive.
I am. Oh, you don't look too good. You don't look too good, baby.
You're safe now. Forget safe. If you came back from the dead, you need to do better than safe. You need to end this. Do you have weapons? Good. The Magister's probably in his chambers.
You aren't curious how we got here?
No.
Alexius sent us into the future. This, his victory, his Elder One, it was never meant to be.
I'm so sorry for everything you suffered.
We have to reverse his spell. If we can get back to our present time, we can prevent this future from ever happening.
And mages always wonder why people fear them. No one should have this power.
It's dangerous and unpredictable. Before the breach, nothing we did.
Enough. This is all pretend to you. Some future you hope will never exist. I suffered. The whole world suffered. It was real.
I feel you, baby. I feel you. I feel you.
What happened while we were away?
Stop talking.
I'm just asking for information.
No, you're talking to fill silence. Nothing happened that you want to hear.
Liliana not playing, man. She not playing no games, man. We got you. How could
Look
you?
at what you've done, Alexius. All this suffering. And for what?
For my country, for my son. But it means nothing now. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed you. My final failure.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
Where's Liliana? Where's she at?
What do you mean? What's ending?
The irony that you should appear now, of all the possibilities. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, and what have I wrought? Ruin and death, that is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all.
Yes, sure.
Felix.
That's Felix. Maker's breath, Alexius, what have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt my son. I'll do anything you ask.
Kill him, I guess. No matter what, she gonna kill him. She gonna kill him.
You didn't save him, Alexius. No one should live like that.
No. No!
Ooh. He mad. He mad now. He mad now. He mad now. That's it. Down. Bring down. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. We almost died. Come on. I missed. Oh no. Who died? Dorian? Come on, Dorian. You can't die. Oh, you, baby. Hey. Just it. Go. Oh no. Hold on. Yes. Whoa. 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 Come on. Come on.
Your death will be my apology!
Oh yeah? You dying soon. Oh, good, you ain't got one. Okay. Okay, I got it. Come on, we got this. We got this. Thank you. We got this. Come on. Come on. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. No? Ay, ay, ay. Stop. Stop, man. He's not dying. Good job. Oh my God. Whoa. Yeah, you good. We good. We good. Everybody good right now. Everybody good right now. Let's go. Let's go. We can do this. Come on. Yeah. Nah. Get off me, man. Get off me, man. What you trying to do? Huh? Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. I got this. I got this. One more. One more and he's done. One more and he's Thank you. I need that. Come on. Let's do it. Come on. Come on. We can do this. Come on.
The Elder One will destroy us both.
Oh yeah? Just you, man. Just you. Just you. Bang it. Take it. Come on. Come on. That's it.
He wanted to die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, the justifications. He lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice. Oh, Alexius.
I got that, man. They can't stop us, though. Yee.
I know you cared for him.
Once he was a man to whom I compared all others. Sad, isn't it? This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
What?
An hour? That's impossible. You must go now.
That's it. Everything right here, man.
The Elder One.
You cannot stay here. We'll hold the outer door. When they get past us, it'll be your turn.
I understand. I understand. I understand.
What if we don't make it in time? Then this is real. This is all there will ever be. Look at us. We're already dead. The only way we live is if this day never comes.
Yep.
Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have hours.
Okay. Okay. This is epic, right? Epic. Epic.
Though darkness closes, I am shielded by flame. Andraste, guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
You move, and we all die!
Oh. That's not good. No. I'm sorry, Liliana. Sorry, baby.
You'll have to do better than that.
must surrender.
Put aside all claim to Redcliffe and we let you live.
You won. There is no point extending this charade. Felix.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
Yep. Be tough, man. Strong.
Well, I'm glad that's over with.
Uh-oh. What we got here? What we got here?
Or not.
Grand Enchanter Fiona.
Queen Anora.
When I granted your mage's sanctuary, I thought it was understood that they would not force my people from their homes.
Your Majesty, let me assure you, we never intended any of this.
Your intentions ceased to matter when my people were threatened. I am rescinding my offer of sanctuary. You and your followers will leave Ferelden at once.
But we have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
We got you.
The Inquisition might be willing to take in the mages.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
I suggest conscripting them. They've proven what they'll do given too much freedom.
They have lost all possible supporters. The Inquisition is their only remaining chance for freedom.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
Prisoners, nah. Allies, yes. Yes. Where's Alistair, man? I hope it's not good water, man. I'll be mad. I'll be mad. Let's go.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
We'll discuss this later.
I'll pray that the rest of the Inquisition honors your promise then.
The breach threatens all of Thedas. We cannot afford to be divided now. We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support. Whether you accept the Inquisition's alliance or not, you will leave my kingdom.
We accept. It would be madness not to.
Yeah.
I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. You will not regret giving us this chance.
Good. 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 Yeah. We did it. That wasn't hard.
It's not a matter for debate. There will be abominations among the mages, and we must be prepared.
If we rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
I lied to them. They deserve freedom.
They're not monsters. They're people, and they deserve the same respect as anyone else.
This is not about respect. Even the strongest mages can be overcome by demons in conditions like these. You were there, Seeker. Why didn't you intervene?
While I may not completely agree with the decision, I support it. The sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. And here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
Yep. Yep.
The longer the breach is open, the more damage it does. We should head there as soon as possible.
Yep.
Agreed.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Celine. A demon army.
Sounds like something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the Imperium rises. Chaos for everyone.
One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits.
Yep.
Let's take this to the war room. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
Okay.
Thank you. I'd be honored to help with the plan.
Meet us there when you're ready.
Okay.
I'll skip the War Council, but I would like to see this breach up close, if you don't mind.
Then you're staying?
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
I'm glad you said.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in time with, future or present.
Excellent choice. But let's not get stranded again anytime soon, yes?
I'll begin preparations to march on the summit. Make her willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.
There will be. Yes! Yeah! Yeah! That's good. That's good. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Ha ha! Ha ha! Yeah!